This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. but wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you?
Visiting Brattleboro Union High School and your Springfield Cosmos. What's the latest special at the Brownfield? We will be celebrating the Springfield Cosmos boys student athlete seniors for our boys soccer team and our boys varsity golf team. Senior night is always a special night, and we're really excited to have the opportunity to recognize the young men and the impact and sacrifice they have made for our program, not only over the last 4 years, but for their entire athletic careers. Our first senior we'd like to announce and celebrate tonight is our boys golf senior, Chase Biley. Celebrating with Chase tonight is his mother, Monica.
I think you could probably stay right about there, right?
So I gotta use my eyes and try to find where they're at.
It's fine. They're all going to go right there, I think.
And now we move to our soccer boys seniors. Our first senior that we are excited to celebrate tonight is senior number 1, Ryan Gold.
You can zoom right
Here
in.
to celebrate with Ryan tonight is his father Tim, his mother Michelle, and his brother Andrew.
They'll come out to him. Yeah, you're perfect right there.
Our next senior that we are excited to celebrate tonight is senior number 2, Hayden Fertini. Here to celebrate with Hayden tonight is his mother Megan, his sister Raylan, and his father Kevin.
You can see okay, Heather?
Just a little bit.
Our next senior is senior number 6, Eli Cox. Here to celebrate with Eli tonight is his mother Sue, his father Dan, and his siblings Jet, Caleb, and Bev.
That's cute.
Our next senior we are recognizing and celebrating tonight is senior number 7, Carter Tanner. Here to celebrate with Carter tonight is his mother Carissa and Kevin Bixby, and his sister Curren. Our next senior that we're celebrating tonight is senior number 9, Cam Roy. And here to celebrate with Cam tonight is his mother, Brooke, his father, Matthew, and his aunt, Stacy. Our next senior that we're recognizing and celebrating is senior number 10, Cooper Palmer. Here to celebrate with Cooper tonight are his parents, Trey and Melissa, and his sister, Harper. Excuse me. Our next senior is senior number 11, Ollie Kelly. Here to celebrate with Ollie tonight is his mother, Angela, his father, Scott, and his brother, Aaron. Our next senior is senior number 13, Blake Paczynski. Celebrating with Blake tonight is his mother Colleen, his stepfather Josh, and his siblings Mackenzie, Matthew, and Danny. And our next senior is senior number 00, Nick Weiss. Celebrating with Nick tonight is his mother, Courtney, his father, Nick, and his sisters, Petra and Mia. Folks, let's have one more big round of applause for all of our seniors and their families. Fellas, enjoy your last game on downfield tonight in regular season.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. Rah, rah, rah. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. Rah, rah, rah. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 885 2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
To Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, you know, between Windsor and Bellas Falls. We always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, you know, it lets, you know, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
To Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yep.
Clubs. First, for visiting Brattleboro, number 1, Jamal McCullough. Number 2, Cody Robinson. Number 5, Oscar Dawson. Number 7, Wahid Nuri. Number 8, Mark Richards. Number 11, Matt Warden. Number 12, Cody Weaver. Number 16, Eli Welch. Number 19, Ethan DiMarciso. Number 20, Lucas Yunga Curren. And number 22, Jackson Patno. The head coach for Brattleboro is Jonathan Elwell. And now, let's make some noise for the starting lineup for your Springfield Cosmos! A senior, number 1, Ryan Gould. Another senior, number 2, Hayden Bertini. Senior, number 6, Elijah Cox. Senior, number 7, Hannah Tanner. Senior, number 9, Camden Roy. A senior, number 10, Cooper Palmer. A senior, number 11, Ori Kelly. A senior, number 13, Blake Baczynski. A junior, number 15, Caden Roos. Another junior, number 19, Mateo Fuentes. And a senior, number 00, the goalkeeper, Nicholas Reese. Springfield Cosmos head coach is Derek Graham. Assistant coach, Jeff Vanderveer. Folks, at this time, we ask for those who are able to please rise and move your hats for the playing of our national anthem. We also remind everybody that our concession stand run by the Springfield Booster Club is open. Go ahead and check that out as well and enjoy the game. Thank you.
Land that up a little bit. What's up? This way. What's up? Zoom out.
Ready? Yep.
All right. Oh, I'm unmuted.
Sweet. You good?
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Brownfield for senior night for the Springfield boys soccer team. Springfield takes on Brattleboro tonight. Springfield comes in with a record of 5-5-2. Brattleboro comes in at 5-7. That's a very misleading record for the Bears, who play a very difficult schedule. Coming off a loss to Burton that lost 5-1 over the weekend, but they had a 1-0 lead off a goal from Oscar Dawson, but Burton too much in the second half, scored 4 goals, and that's how it ended 5-1. So we'll see tonight how it goes.
Looking forward to a good one here on senior night, Coach.
Yup.
Springfield has 9 seniors, and as tradition on senior night goes, all of them are in the starting lineup, so we should read them off right at the bat. We got Ryan Gould, Hayden Frattini, Eli Cox, Carter Tanner, Camden Roy, Cooper Palmer, Ollie Kelly, Blake Paczynski, and Nick Weiss. They'll be joined in the starting lineup by Clayton Roos and Mateo Fuentes, the 2 juniors, so a pretty veteran lineup out there for Springfield. Brattleboro, as I said, comes in at 5-7, but have played a very, very tough schedule this season, so we'll see how that translates to this game right here. Springfield, as it stands now, probably unlikely to get a home game in the Division II playoffs. This might be it on Brownfield for a lot of these seniors. They do have 1 game remaining against Green Mountain. That one's on the road on Thursday, and that will conclude the regular season. Brattleboro in white going right to left. Springfield in green going left to right. It looks like we're ready to rock and roll here at Brownfield. And we are underway. Brattleboro's going to launch the ball down the field. That's Mark Richards. Fuentes decides to play it and goes out of bounds. So Brattleboro has to throw to start. Hops in the stands right after that. Ethan DiMarcico going to take the throw. Looks like he's going to try to go long here, and he goes fairly long. Bounced around there, but it comes out to Kelly. Kelly looks to get out. Some quick passing there. Welsh has it. Eli Welsh has it with Brattleboro. Plays it back to the center back, Kobe Weaver, who's a senior. Try to play it 1-2. There's Dawson. Dawson has nowhere to go as Springfield turns him around. Ryan Gould has it. Ryan Gould triple teamed. Has nowhere to go. This is a narrow field, Brownfield, compared to some of the ones you see. As you can see, the football line's very close to the soccer lines. Brattleboro's going to try to play through it, though. Weaver again. Richards tries to turn, but nowhere to go. Good by Springfield to pin him in here. But Brattleboro gets out of it. Dawson has some room to run. Dawson tries to play it through that time to Wahid Nori, but it's played aside. But right to Eli Welsh. Little 1-2 action there on the side. Going to be offside. Lucas Younga Curren got that, but he was in an offside position, and so little reprieve for Springfield. Brattleboro probably going to have a lot of the ball tonight. Again, it is a little narrow field than we're used to, and the field is a little bit of wear and tear in this brown field by the middle of October. Fuentes to knock it long. First touch to Richards. Springfield's trying to keep it. Blake Paczynski has it, but he loses it there. Now he runs on to it. Eli Welsh had it for a second. Eli Welsh will grab it back. Looks like Brattleboro's playing 3 in the back, if I can see. Unless this is up here, this is Eli Welsh. Unless he's the left back getting forward. Nice make right there. Gets by Fuentes, gets into the box. Gets by Cam Roy, has a good angle, plays it across, and then knocked in right off the bat.
Oh, what a fantastic setup there by Brattleboro.
A minute 55 in, and it's 1-0 Brattleboro. I think that was Jackson Patno, the first time he's called his name all night, coming in from the right side to finish that, but that was a lot of work on this side by Eli Welsh and crew.
Talk about that nutmeg.
Yeah, I think that's what started it, actually. It was a nutmeg that started it, unfortunately. Got by Mateo Fuentes that way. Cam Roy tried to come over, it was too late, but you can see Eli Welsh. Then if you look at Brattleboro now, they have 3 in the back. And that's going to create a lot of pressure on Springfield.
Brattleboro goal scored by number 22, Jackson Patno. Assist to number 16, Eli Welch.
So Patno listed as a defender, but he's actually away on the right wing. You see him getting forward as it's Richards with the ball right now. Richards tried to play it through, bounces around a little bit. But Nori had a shot at him, and there's Patno on the other side. So if you can see on your screen, I don't know if you can see it as big as we have it here. You see the 3 in the back from Brattleboro. So they're going to put 8 players forward. Whistle already. And Springfield's going to sub some of the seniors out. It's Cole Tomberg, Oliver Vandeveer, and Presley Ellis coming into the game. Those are the regular starters for Springfield. And the issue for Springfield tonight, you see Cooper Palmer by himself up there. How does Springfield get out from its own end? Apparently something the coach talked about there, because that's what we're doing, a switch here. It's Colby Weaver by himself. Big switch went on his room there. He was looking for Eli Welsh to get forward again. And you can see that they're playing a 3-5-2 Brattleboro. You can see that those wings are very open. Here's where Kelly has to at least hold this ball up for Springfield. He does a pretty good job there, a physical battle there.
Fantastic pressure, though, by number 12, Colby Weaver.
Yep, Val eventually.
Very strong pressure so far in this game.
Very strong in the ball. You see Dawson right there, comes out wide. Baczynski tries to run off, and it goes off. I think it was off Baczynski, and it was.
And a good physical game so far.
Yeah, no fouls called. Using DiMarcico a long throw, and right touch right there for Brattleboro. Richards has it there, Richard quadruple team, but that leaves Oscar Dawson open. A little 1-2 in the middle, but a lot of green shirts there and cleared out. But here's where Springfield's going to have trouble. They clear it, but can they keep it? That time they can't. Eli Welsh, all kinds of space here on the left. Now he's closed down. Poked out of bounds. Those are the 2 guys that Springfield's going to have trouble marking. Those 2 outside players, 16 and 12. Welsh on the left and Patno on the right have had a lot of space. DiMarcico, the junior, is going to do a long throw in the box here in the short field and try to wreak havoc in front of the Springfield goal. There it goes. Bounces off some people. Headed toward the goal that time by Colby Robinson. He's still sitting there. They can't clear. Finally comes first touch. Player goes down. Some appeals for a penalty, but not given. Now Ollie Kelly finally has the ball trying to get out.
Good defense by Brattleboro. Good pressure.
Yeah, it's the pressure when they lose the ball. See how quickly they pressure as they get it back again and play it back to the back. There's DiMarcico.
Strong pressure on the Cosmos half.
Brattleboro definitely winning the battle of ball control here so far, though. They're linking up a number of passes, whereas Springfield's getting just a couple touches and then...
Right. And you can hear even the goalkeeper say press there, right, trying to win it back as soon as they lose it. They do so there again. That time it's Richards. Richards able to go forward, has some room, going to try to go forward. They can't get a shot off. Springfield doing a good job as they get close to their goal. But again, they can't get out of their own end right now. Nick Leese will try to launch it down the field. Big punt by Leese. Headed, went off Fuentes. So off Weaver and then off Fuentes, and now it goes all the way keeper. Keeper got confused in the lines there momentarily. Could have been a disaster there for Jamal McCullough, but he figured it out. You can see he's a little happy he did. He tried to saw the white line in front of him and almost picked it up there, but it's the yellow line he was looking for. It's a great first touch there from Oscar Dawson to take that out of the air. Brattleboro just using triangles here to knock the ball around. It's Welsh on the left side again. And then they'll switch and move Springfield from one side to the other. DiMarcico back out the other side to Warden. As Springfield tries to chase Fuentes now, trying to close him in over there. And they do. That's a good job by Springfield again, but it goes out of bounds. And kind of easy there. That's where Springfield would like to kind of pressure that a little bit more. As Colby Robinson has some room down the right side to run. Look for a 1-2. Robinson on that. Tries to play it through. It's going to be a little bit too much that time for Wahid Nori, but good play by Brattleboro again. Another senior coming out, I believe. That's going to be Kim Roy coming back in for Springfield. Brattleboro wins that one. They're on it already. Young to Curren, but he's taken away that time by Vandeveer. Good play by him. That's up for Roy, and this is where Springfield can't get out. Look at the pressure by Brattleboro. Young to Curren is there. Almost takes it, but that time Presley Ellis able to knock it over the field. Fuente leaves it that time for Roy. Springfield at least with a couple passes there.
Yeah, they were starting to put something together there.
There's Dawson. Dawson has room. Gives it up to Nori. Great job by the Brattleboro back 3-2 to win a ball like that and keep it. You see a lot of people just launch it forward. You see they keep it. That's a very dangerous ball to the far post. Knocked in. Weiss has to make a great save.
Hey, good save there.
It was Patno again at the back post. So almost snuck in and got a second of the night. But Weiss stopped him on the doorstep. Keep it at a 1-0 game. Weiss with another big punt. I think Springfield read that, but I was going to go all the way to keeper, I think. As that was played back, you can play it back to your keeper as long as you don't touch it with your foot.
Oh, so you can play it back with your chest.
You can play it back with your chest or your head.
Okay, good to know.
It's kind of a knee-ish there. Oh, goalie's out of the box. Keeper came out of the box. That's a free kick for Springfield at the top of the box.
So again, he got confused by the yellow line there.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll see a referee give a little bit of warning that time, so this is obviously a chance for Springfield. Fuentes probably going to take this at the top of the box, 18 yards from goal. Brattleboro going to have a big wall. Kind of tough in this angle to go high. Springfield got scored on against Fairhaven from almost the exact spot earlier in the year, and it was low. So I wonder if Fuentes will go low. Fuentes is going to ask for 10 here. A lot of people lining up to the right side, but this is probably going to be a shot. I'm actually surprised Springfield doesn't have somebody closer to the goal over there. Palmer is also over the ball, so it's possible he hits this. And it's going to be Palmer. Palmer, no, he plays it to Fuentes. Tried to move the ball a little bit, hits it, it's going to go high. So I saw the idea there. Palmer was trying to move it around the wall to Fuentes, but Fuentes just hit it high, and that's a chance Springfield would like to do better on. Sometimes a keeper may at this level, but McCullough may be lucky not to have a yellow card there too. Sometimes a purposeful handball, sometimes how that's ruled. Obviously it wasn't totally intentional, but anyway, Brattleboro gets away with it. Nori has in the middle field. Nori, one of the seniors for Brattleboro, kind of missed that touch. Now Springfield can take it. Fuentes has the ball.
Nice through ball.
Kelly's on the run. Kelly is just offside.
Oh.
See, it was tight there. I don't know if we have replays or we can see.
We don't.
Give that VAR signal. You can see that square signal that they give sometimes. That's when the professional ranks, they let that go, and then they go back later and call it offside, and then let the replay figure it out. Not quite there yet here at Arlo. Someday.
That was a good idea by Springfield, though. Nice through ball, and Kelly was right there. Just got a little ahead.
I think that's what they're looking for, looking to spring. They may get a mistake in the middle and try to spring somebody. It can look bad for a while, but it only takes that one opportunity to spring somebody. That would have been a breakaway. And Brattleboro with only 3 in the back could be vulnerable to that, too.
And, you know, a lot of teams throughout the season have really marked up on Kelly and played really tight pressure. He hasn't had a lot of free looks.
Well, it's tough when you're by yourself the way Springfield's playing tonight. You only have one striker. It's a pretty lonely job sometimes in a game like this.
But when he can get open like that, he's...
Yeah, well, you want support. You want to hold the ball up and try to lay it back to Fuentes and get forward with it. But that's easier said than done when you're winning a lot of balls here. So there's a ball to Kelly. Can he hold it? It's tough because, like you said, he's 1-on-3. That time Brattleboro content just to knock it forward. There's a slight miss coming down right now. Maybe a little bit wet to try to play with. I think Coach Graham would like his team to get up a little bit. That's a great ball in the middle right there, all the way through to younger Kim that covered some ground. Richards. Over to Robinson. Robinson trying to dribble a bit. Going to try to go by Palmer. Has a little space. Palmer has it, forced him backwards. Now trying to play 1-2, good 1-2 into Robinson there. Comes to Richards. Richards surrounded by 4 players. Tries to play it through an over angle. He's lets it go off for a goal kick. First subs of the night for Brattleboro. I think that's going to be the freshman Gavin McLaughlin who got the call up to Varsity recently coming in for them. He's up to right to striker. As Brattleboro replaces both the striker. Richards who won it again. That's come to Gordy Khalil, who just entered the game. Tries to play it through the amount of real estate there and trying to win a corner. Now stays in bounds, played across. Luckily nobody there for the Bears. Springfield able to clear through Fuentes. Fuentes to Vanderveer. Look at the pressure by Brattleboro again, able to win it back. Eli Welsh has it wide again. Evans, he's going to try to go by. He's double teamed there. Able to poke it through. A lot of contact there. It stays in bounds. Able to knock it off. Roy, they're going to call it green ball. I think the referee missed that one, but we'll take it. So still 1-0. Brattleboro scored just 2 minutes in if you just joined us. It was Jackson Patno. Springfield able to hold it for now. Through ball from Robinson. Nobody really there. Gives Cole Tomberg some much needed time to try to play out. Does get it forward for Kelly. DiMarcico, the junior, does a great job of leading that at center back, though, and is able to win all those balls. Richard surrounded by a lot of green shirts, but they have to play it backwards. Brattleboro, credit for them being patient as well here. There's the freshman McLaughlin, but he's taken away from him by Roy. Roy tries to play it forward. Kelly going to try to hold it. Yeah. Tried to leave it for Palmer, but again dispossessed, and Brattleboro has the ball again. Long ball for Patno. That's a great ball, almost on his foot exactly. Kind of got away from him and goes out of bounds, but that was a great touch. 40 yards, almost on a dime right there. Yep, I think exactly correct there. The only way they're breaking it so far is to get it forward. See, a little bit of adjustment. Springfield starting to get some numbers forward to just try to win the second ball right here. This is the one they want to win and try to keep it, and they did there. Fuentes has a shot at this and knocks it off for Brattleboro players. So Springfield able to get forward with a throw-in at least. Tom Bergstore knocked out of bounds. It's a chance for Springfield to get forward a couple throws. They gave that to Brattleboro, though. About 14 minutes in, Brattleboro again scored in the first 2 minutes of the game. They've had most of the possession. Mateo Fuentes had a great chance off a free kick to try to equalize, but it went high. That's about the only chance Springfield's had so far. Brattleboro's chances have kind of slipped down a little bit so far. They have had a couple at the beginning. They haven't had any great chances in the last few minutes, so Springfield has at least stemmed the tide that way. They'd like to get on the ball a little bit. You can see they have 10 people behind the ball right now, content to let Brattleboro keep it, and Brattleboro just being patient, knocking it around, taking their time, looking for a hole to go through. Yeah, I mean, Fuentes on the ball again. That's who Springfield wants, but he's triple teamed again. The pressure from Brattleboro, but they're able to play out of that. Goes back to Roy. There's Roy swarmed again. And then Brattleboro wins it. They have to keep it and switch. There's the switch through DiMarcico. Going from side to side. Played through, but nowhere there. So Springfield's done a pretty good job of that. Not allowing too many chances in front of their goal, but they like to have a little more of the ball. Some of that was called a corner. Did I miss that? Must have missed a deflection there somehow. Nobody's really arguing it, so I guess it is a corner. And these are obviously the chances for Brattleboro too. Way on the other side of the field, but I believe I can't see that far to see the number is taking the corner, but there's the big dudes. We got Eli Welsh and Oscar Dawson appear to be the first two targets as Dawson goes all the way through. Brattleboro gets a touch to it, not totally cleared. McLaughlin able to get it wide. DiMarcico up in the back, throws in the box. Springfield kind of half clears it there, goes out to Warden. Robinson has room. More subs for Brattleboro. We're 16 minutes in here at Brownfield. 1-0 the Bears lead. Another long throw in the box. Can't see it there, but the first touch goes all the way through. Almost got in the end by Robinson. It's clear side out of bounds. DiMarcico's arms are going to get tired by the end of this. It's about his 10th long throw. We're not even 17 minutes in. He actually went short that time and went out of bounds. Tried to fool Springfield that time, but this is where Brattleboro has been so effective, trying to press these throw-ins. Look how many white shirts are on that side of the field. I count 9. Kelly gets the first touch, but it's again Brattleboro with the second touch and able to switch it. Dawson all the way to the other side. To Patno. Good job by Eli Cox to read that one. Here's some Springfield able to get out. Now Kelly has it. Can he find another green shirt? He's pressured by 2 Brattleboro players, but it squirts out that time to Palmer, who was able to put it back. That time to Tanner. Carter Tanner forced the retreat under a lot of pressure from the freshman McLaughlin. Goes to Ellis. Ellis plays it forward. Palmer got his first touch on that. Green shirts, at least they have 3 people forward this time. It might be green ball. Palmer stays down for a sec. Looks like he got hurt, injured a little bit on that tackle there at the middle of the field. Long throw, flick on. Richards able to play it through. McLaughlin's going to get a touch here. McLaughlin, a pretty reverse pass there to Khalil. Can't get his foot on it, goes out of bounds. It's another goal kick. So not a whole lot going on in the Springfield, or I should say the Brattleboro end of the field right now, but they've, again, stemmed the tide that they're playing pretty good defense right now, but they are down 1-0.
Yeah, a little over 21 minutes, just under 22.
There's Kelly with a pretty good first touch, looking for something to go to. Instead, it's Roy. Can they switch the field? Fuentes plays it to Kelly. Kelly has some room to go. He's in a race with DiMarcico. He wins it. Kelly down the right side, gets the crowd into it a little bit for the first time tonight. He's double teamed. Roy has a touch, plays it across behind Fuentes just a little bit. And then Brattleboro able to play out through Dawson. Now they're going to try to counter.
Good takeaway there by the fullback.
Yeah, Welsh was getting forward in a hurry, but it went out of bounds. A little bit of life from the Cosmos on the offensive end. Roy hits it out. It's green ball again. Through ball to Kelly. They're going to play. That's a dangerous ball. It squirts away. Can Palmer get to it? It's an open goal, but Brattleboro's going to get there first. Mark Warden first in the scene, beat Palmer to it. Palmer wins it back, though. Palmer going to try to cross it. He's in the corner. Plays it to Fuentes. But it's played out. Bodies fly to the ground. Springfield wants a call there. They don't get it. But here's Springfield with at least some opportunities to play this end of the field a little bit. But now they don't want to get countered. Now Brattleboro content to slow it down. Robinson has it in the middle of the field. Nice ball that time for Dawson. Dawson plays it through again. Here's a chance for Brattleboro, but a good job by Tomberg just to get it the last second and knock it away. It will be a corner for the Bears.
And you can hear the Springfield fans telling them challenge, challenge. They don't like that movement all the way down the field.
No, it's a tough one because I would think Coach Graham would turn around and say, well, if we challenge them, they're just going to go right by us at that point. But it's a catch-22, as they say, right? You want to challenge, but, you know, at some point they'll have to play. But you saw the chance. That was they're looking for the mistake. Again, they've had 2 of them and 2 pretty good chances, or it could easily be 1-1. As it is another corner for the Bears. Headed away by Vanderveer. Brattleboro plays it all the way back, resets themselves all the way to Weaver. Weaver now missed pass. This one Springfield wants to take advantage, try to counter. Kelly has it. They have numbers forward. Here comes Cam Roy. Roy has Palmer and Kelly ahead of him. He finds Kelly. Other green shirts trying to join the fray. Bodies flying everywhere, and that's going to be a foul and a Springfield free kick.
And they couldn't get it to Palmer there. He was offsides.
Yeah, it was tough. They were trying to switch it, but again, Brattleboro. Here's another chance for Springfield. This is what we're looking for Coach Graham. Get the ball forward, get some numbers up there, see what you can do. Yeah, I think sometimes it just takes some time. Fuentes going to take this, and now you have a lot of green shirts on the left side of the field, looking to place it between that line of mess of people and the goal. Fuentes plays it into the box, knocked around the box, not cleared yet, headed around, still in the box. A lot of green shirts there, but finally hacked away by Brattleboro. Now we got a counter opportunity if they can get it down, but the first touch kind of eluded Mark Richards right there. Khalil, excuse me. Now Ellis content just to knock it forward. Nice header that time. DiMarcico very solid in the back for Brattleboro. Richards to Welsh. Welsh looking for runners, tries to go across. Pretty good ball, but it's going to go all the way through to Weiss. Intended for Khalil, made the run a little bit late, and pretty easy pick there for Weiss. Shanked that punt a little bit, coming toward us. A little push by Roy, not called, and Roy able to knock it backwards. But it's bounced around the field. Good header by Richards. Can Brattleboro settle it down? Now they can. Colby Robinson lost at that time Palmer on him. Palmer still trying to play him. Robinson was a pretty good skill to keep, but a little pressure that time as Brattleboro was able to switch. Weaver to McLaughlin. McLaughlin Has Robinson going for it, plays it all through. Where he got in the end of it. They do get in the end of it. I think they want a corner on that, and they did. Couldn't see that was going to the ground. It might have been Khalil again. Knocked it off Tomberg, and another Bears corner. First three corners have not been too dangerous for Brattleboro. We'll see if they change things up a little bit. Again, it looks like Dawson and Welsh are the two main targets. Now flick head over. Weiss able to grab that pretty easily.
Nice grab there by Weiss.
So it pays to have a 6'5" keeper. A big kick again by Weiss all the way back. Had to be headed away that time by Weaver. Warden able to knock it forward, but Brattleboro not able to pass as cleanly as they did the first 10-12 minutes here. It's been a little bit tougher. There's some good work. There's a good triangle there. They're trying to switch it, but they finally do. You can see him go side to side that time. It comes to DiMarcico. That's the spot where it's tough for Springfield to play. That's actually number 50, maybe call his name, Seamus Bald, the sophomore. They can win it here, but can they get forward? McLaughlin kind of gets through two people there, but it's knocked away at the last second. Saving the day that time is Clayton Roos, who came in to pick that up. That could have been dangerous. Bunch of subs waiting at the table for the next, well, it's not really a table in soccer, but the sidelines. And you would know that. They're basketball. They're waiting at the scorer's table over there. Switch to Welsh, but again, they cut it off. Plus the Ellis. Good first touch there by Robinson. Ball able to keep it. Play it to DiMarcico. They'd like to not let them switch that if they could Springfield so easily. All kinds of players going to the ground right there. Player pulled down, it's going to be a foul. It's actually called a dangerous play, but that could easily have been a foul either way. It's going to be a free kick to Brattleboro. So technically this is going to be indirect, so they cannot score from there, but I don't think they're trying to shoot from there anyway. DiMarcico is going to take it and try to put it in a good spot where Weiss has to make a decision to come out or not. All kinds of movements. DiMarcico plays it in. It's going to be goes all the way through and out of bounds. That would have been interesting because if it went in, it wouldn't have counted.
You think they were trying to get somebody on the back post there?
Yeah, definitely, I think, yeah. And you know, it kind of like sometimes you get lucky and you'll play that through and it'll go in anyway. Just been interesting in that case that it wouldn't have counted. Yeah. Bunch of subs. We'll try to keep track. I do see Kamari Gray in the game for the first time. Hayden Frattini's back in on our side over here on the left. Ellis going to let that go out. Doesn't. But it does come to Frattini, who's able to play it back to Roos. Roos launches it forward. It's probably going to stay in bounds and knocked out that time by Kobe Weaver. So those long balls are paying off a little bit for Springfield, at least getting some kind of pressure here. Oop. Is it? Referee is trying to wait. Frattini saw him at the last second and hit the referee with the ball. It was totally unintentional, but not much room between the sideline and the stands here. Fuentes tries to keep it, but instead it goes that way. Bears have possession again. Kobe Robinson, the sophomore, has had a lot of butts. A great ball forward, too. Intended for C.J. Teslin. We haven't called his name much. Teston, excuse me. He's a senior. And Brattleboro has not really created much since the first couple minutes of the game. Here they have some numbers getting forward. It's Dawson. Dawson with a tough angle there. Springfield able to push him out wide. Ball comes across. Kind of misplayed there a little bit by Vanderveer, but comes all the way across. It's Beckett Manor at the game. Manor, nice move, but it was out of bounds first for a goal kick. That got the crowd going a little bit.
And, you know, impressive ball movement here by the Bears in a pretty clustered backfield there.
Yep. But again, I mean, Springfield will take a lot of these passages because they're not going anywhere, but they'd like to have a little bit more of the ball. As that goal kick shanked into the stands, right in the student section. You probably should have been paying attention. I think somebody took it right off the hands right there. A lot of athletes down there. Somebody should have made that grab over there. Going to switch fields. Long throw down there all the way to Robinson. Robinson tries to chip it forward. Ellis Harris to head it out. Headed toward goal, but nobody there. I think that's where Brattleboro would like to try to settle that. You're not going to score on Nick Weiss from that far out with a header. Another big kick for now. If you have Palapal, Rowan Palapal's running onto this one. Brattleboro forced to knock it out of bounds, and Springfield able to get up the field. Long throw, Palapal plays it. That's going to hook sideways to go out of bounds. A little bit of pressure from the Cosmos right here. That's going to be cut off. Here comes Richards. Richards forward, has some room to run. Now he's double teamed. Doesn't have too many bodies forward to help him. Does find McLaughlin there. McLaughlin kind of gives it away. McLaughlin gets it back. Tries to play it to Richards. Bounces around the box a little bit. Ellis is triple teamed. A great job by Ellis that time to get it out and keep it in bounds. Brattleboro gives it away to Ryan Gould. Can see if they can get forward. Tries to play Palapal, but goes past him. But that's the mistake Springfield's looking for. Fuentes touch able to keep that in bounds. A lot of bodies there, and Brattleboro able to switch it. DiMarcico plays it out the other side to Warden. Back three has pretty much gone the distance for Brattleboro so far, as you see a lot of teams do at this time of year. Weaver forward. Bald has it. Again, back to being patient again. They spray it out of bounds. So that's what Springfield wants. Spray it out of bounds. Now can they keep it and get forward? Long throw. McLaughlin has a little bit of room there. There's a through ball headed this way for Khalil. Khalil, good defending that time by Tomberg, coming all the way over to knock it out of bounds. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, good work there by Tomberg.
DiMarcico back to the long throws. Haven't really produced much so far tonight, but we'll see. See, Weiss is off his line if he has a chance to grab it, but it's too short to get a flick header in the box. Goes right to Weiss. Shanked that one a little bit, but still goes back by midfield, but it goes out of bounds. Pretty good first touch that time. McLaughlin going to bring it down. He's got some runners coming his way. Instead, throws to Dawson. Dawson a long way out, but he goes to Robinson. Robinson rips it. Blocked by Tomberg. He hit him right in the back.
Good work there.
Actually, might have had him in the hand that time, but it's not going to be a handball from that close. Here comes Brattleboro again. It's McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking at about 6 green shirts. It goes out of bounds. I think that's going to be a white ball. It is. It's another long throw for Easton DiMarcico, who, again, and how much has come of these so far? A lot of subs again for Brattleboro. It's used pretty much their whole bench so far.
Just under 10 minutes left in the first.
And that goal 2 minutes in from Jackson Patno has stood up so far. I'm surprised Brattleboro doesn't have somebody in front of Nick Weiss right now in this throw.
Still a lot of time left. Cosmo's going to be looking to tie it up before half.
There's a long throw. There's a flick header. Kind of bounced around the box right there, but cleared by Vandervelde. CJ Turton had it for a sec, Tustin, excuse me. Right? Now there's a turnover. Here comes Springfield the other way. Vanderveer has it. Has Palapal, plays it forward. Palapal knocks it forward. They're going to try to play it back to the keeper. It floored the first time. This time just knocked up in the air by McCullough. And knocked forward again. That time shanked out of bounds. Not the best of grass in the middle of the field at Brownfield, especially this time of year. So it's dangerous to play the ball back to your keeper like that. McCullough shanked one of them, and then that one was very careful not to miss it, so it didn't go very far.
You know, not to be critical, Coach, but would you have, in that clear right there in the middle, would you have rather seen a soft settle there?
I think Coach will always see a soft settle.
Yeah.
Or something with a purpose, but it's hard to get the ball's in the air that long, tough at that level to make a good touch. On a play like that, same thing. I think we'd like to see a good touch there, but it's easier said than done when it's flying at you that fast at this level.
Well, we see it on TikTok all the time.
There you go. You see it in professional games, but yeah. And Brattleboro going to switch again this time through DiMarcico. But again, Springfield's done a better job cutting that off. You can see their numbers back there. That's a good play right there, Bradford, to get through pressure. Now can they make something of a little bit too far, I think, on that ball. I think it's going to go out of bounds. Tomberg able to run it down. Slow grass here at Brownfield, and this time of year does stop it. So Tomberg has to play it out for a throw. not going to be DiMarcico on this side. It looks like somebody else going to take the throw. I think that's Weaver on the other side, but it's hard to say what number it is from there.
Number 11.
That would be Warden, which makes sense too. Shanked clearance that time, comes to this side, bounces around the box, and Wee's happy to pick it off and take it. And tries to start the counter, and Palapolo has a foot race here with DiMarcico. First touch, but DiMarcico forced to use his hand to block it, and that's going to be a free kick for Springfield.
Hey.
I think Springfield has caught on at how far Nick Weiss can kick the ball this time and has somebody up there by the 4th time. So, again, another chance for the Cosmos, trailing just 1-0 here.
It's about a 50-yard punt.
I think he punted it. It's probably, probably 50, 60.
Oh, 60, yeah, you're right.
Fuentes with 6, 7 green shirts trying to get in the end of this. Fuentes goes for goal, and it's a tough save that time. Not a bad idea. Kind of fooled people. It looked like he was going to cross it. It went for goal on a little bit of a slippery field. And McCullough made a pretty good save right there. One he thinks he should make, but easily could have slipped past him.
Yeah, he got down quick for that one. Good work by the keeper.
There's a better touch from Fertitta to win that. Brattleboro on the end of it. There's 3 green shirts now. Brattleboro is the one launching it forward. Tomberg eats that one up. Springfield's starting to win some of these balls now and get possession as Fuentes forward. He's waiting for Palapolo to make the run, I think. Palapolo's a little hesitant, so Fuentes just keeps it for now. But Fuentes with a nice move, beats 2 people, finally knocked out of bounds, but that's what Springfield wants to see. Fuentes on the throw, puts it forward. Wyatt Mann knocks it forward. And here's the freshman, McLaughlin. Gives it to Beckett Mann, the junior. Some different players in the game for Brattleboro right now. Springfield trying to take advantage of that. A lot of new bodies in there, and a missed touch that time almost gives them a chance to get forward. Brattleboro content played all the way back to McCullough, excuse me. And Brattleboro tries to roam forward. DiMarcico tries to find Ethan Braden, but now it's McLaughlin going forward. Has some runners. That's Lucas Young, a corner in the middle. Bounces off some people. Brattleboro trying to fight it. McLaughlin has it. Tries a shot. Hits his own player. And now a long shot's going to go wide from Ethan Braden, which was not all that dangerous. So coming up on 5 minutes to go in the first half. Brattleboro with a lot of their starters on the bench right now, so Springfield a good time to try to take advantage. Carter Tanner going to take the goal kick. It's low, right to McLaughlin. It makes a really good first touch. Tries to play a 1-2. McLaughlin has it at the top of the box. Springs it out. The 14 left-footed shot is blocked. It's still loose in the box. McLaughlin gets a foot to it, but it goes over. That was Wyatt Mann, again, who had the touch, and Brattleboro almost taking advantage of a short goal kick that time from Springfield.
Four minutes left. Cosmos sure would like to score here before half.
Another low goal kick, another good touch from McLaughlin. As Springfield shanks another clearance. But Carter Tanner able to do it right there. There's Ollie Kelly back in the game, trying to take advantage here. Ollie Kelly has it, tries to lay it off there for Blake Paczynski. Brattleboro regains possession. Beckett Mann has it. There's a good first touch that time from Wyatt Mann. Mann able to win a corner for Springfield. Good play by
Roos.
Yeah, it was Roos who knocked it out of bounds there. Not sure how many corners this is for Brattleboro. They called it a goal kick, actually. I think you got to trust the players sometimes on that one. Probably it was a corner, but Springfield will take it. McLaughlin's gotten the last 2 goal kicks. They've come right to him. Not going to get that one. It's over his head. First touch is Brattleboro's. Fuentes gets the second touch back to Tomberg. Looks like the field might be a little bit slippery. Some of these touches starting to be sprayed plays. That one might clear the whole stands. No, it stays in the park. Off the wall. Deep drive almost got out of the stadium, but not quite. Whistle blows, there's 2 balls on the field. Again, the stand's really close to the field here, so that ball just came flying back out of the stands and got back in the field. No idea what's going on right here.
Looks like a free kick.
It's going to be a drop ball.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't really understand that one. If the second ball came in the field, it's, I guess, an inadvertent whistle maybe? I don't know. That didn't really affect the game much. 2:20 to go in the first half, 2:25, excuse me. Brattleboro has possession. Goes to Colby Robinson. It's a man. Man tries to play it wide. Might have been offside there, not called. Man plays it back in the middle. There's a Springfield turnover. Now Springfield can counter. Palmer's by himself up here up the field. He's onside because he's on his own side of the field. Has some runners, including Kelly, and does find Palapo on the other side. Rowan Palapo with a chance to get forward, but Brattleboro kind of kills that chance. Good battle over there between Palapo and CJ Tustin. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Brattleboro ball. But
Kelly was looking for it on the far side, but I think
yeah, just a little bit slow on the counter there. Let Brattleboro get numbers behind the ball. Ball comes wide outside to Beckett man again. Brattleboro gives it away that time. It's number 17, Jude Paris. We haven't called his name much tonight either. Playing left back right now. 1:22 to go in the first half. Throws it across, poke forward, but that's going to go out of bounds. Another poke forward. Can Brattleboro get one more chance before we get to the end of the half? Good job by Ellis to play that off for Brattleboro player for a throw. Under a minute to go in the first half here at Brown Field. Another tough touch there from DiMarcico. Brattleboro's touches started off the game very well. I've had some tough touches as Springfield's pressured them a little bit more. That ball going to stay in bounds. It is, but Chinsky hits it. Paris plays it forward. Not really many numbers forward. So Lucas Young-Corn has to hang it up. Lucas Young-Corn, excuse me. Tries to play it forward. But again, there's really nobody there for Brattleboro right now. Springfield to clear. Under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Can Springfield forge one more chance here? Almost got that through to Ollie Kelly, but Brattleboro able to possess. A little more pressure being put on here as they're almost out of time for the first half. Young-Corn runs through a tackle that time. Sprays it out left. 2 Springfield players there. Only 7 seconds on the clock. Can they forge one more chance? 5, 4, 3, and Brattleboro scores with 2.3 seconds to go in the first half. And it was a mirror image of the first goal that time. They lead 2-0.
You know, fantastic work for the Bears there. Way to not give up, keep moving the ball right in front of the net. You know, it seemed like the Cosmos had him locked up. They had a double team here in the corner, and one of the players sort of backed off. He thought maybe it was done, and
that's the freshman Gavin McLaughlin who finished that off. Yeah, they had him, just like they did in the first one, they had it bottled up, right, and they let him out, and therefore Fuentes tries one shot at the buzzer, which is actually legal to do, but has to get there before the buzzer goes off. So again, that's a tough goal for Springfield to give up at the second half. They gave one up right at the beginning, and they gave one up right at the end, and they trailed Brattleboro 2-0 at the half. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes. Once again, your score at the half, Brattleboro 2, Springfield 0.
Well, thanks very much, Coach Curren, for being here, calling the game. We appreciate you. Drew Squire, where are you? Thanks for coming in today, man. We'll see you guys back right after the break.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
To Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
Glory to
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. Rah, rah, rah. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield.
Welcome back to Brownfield. Right in front of Will Simoneau and Squire here. It was 2-0 Brattleboro half. Brattleboro got a goal at the beginning of the half from number 22 Jackson Cagner with a minute and 50 seconds in. And then it stayed that way forever. Springfield's done a much better job in the last 50 minutes. We got Jackson Tomberg here. I think he might have something more to say. Come around over here to the mic. Jackson has siblings on both of them. Maybe the only person in Springfield that can say that. What do you say, guys? What do you see now for a kid?
Totally off on the mics. My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
We're totally off.
Well, welcome back to Brownfield. It's 2-0. Springfield leads Brattleboro as we get ready for the second half. Curren with Will Simoneau and Drew Squire. And we got special guest Jackson Tomberg with us as well. We got a four-man crew here, like it's the World Series here. Here's Jackson, as you can see on the screen right there. Tough ending of the first half for Springfield. Brattleboro scored right at the beginning of the half, 150, and it was Jackson Patton who started the scoring. And then Springfield held them off for 38 minutes. And then Gavin McLaughlin, with 2.3 seconds to go in the half, finally stuck one in to make it 2-0. And so Springfield in the 2-0 hole. They got better as the half went along. Didn't create too many chances, but a couple of pretty good ones. And now they face a 2-goal hole.
And so Coach, what sort of adjustments would you expect they made in the halftime? How do you think they're going to come out? They're going to try anything different?
They're going to try to get up the field, I think, and play a little bit. We'll see. It looks like the regular starting lineup for Springfield is Brattleboro goes to the press already. See, Brattleboro only has 3 in the back, a 3-5-2. You see already Springfield has some numbers up top. You have Palmer. It was just Ollie Kelly by himself. You can see Palmer up there now. Kelly goes back a little bit too. But it's going to be tough. Springfield's going to have to be able to kind of win the ball sometimes. They want to throw right there and get the ball up the field and get some numbers up with them. And sometimes you have to take some risks. So we'll see. Long throw out of bounds. No idea whose ball it is. Looked like it was a white ball, and that's exactly what it is right there. Again, Eason DiMarcico, the junior, has taken seemingly a million throw-ins for Brattleboro tonight as he can throw it down the field. A little bit of contact before the throw, which is odd because the throw's not going to end up anywhere near where they are right now, so I don't even know why they're contacting it.
Yeah, pressure definitely on the Cosmos here to try to force the issue because they can play the best defense in the world now, but then they'd be down 2-0. They got to put points on the board.
You see a little bit of pressure there. They're higher than they were in the first half already to try to win it there. It's Kelly trying to hold the ball right now. To be fair, Brattleboro doesn't exactly have a ton of players forward right now either. Trying to dribble out of possession. It's actually a green throw. Tough for us to see the numbers on the other side, but I think that was Camden Roy who made the defensive play that time for the Cosmos. Cooper Palmer wins it. Now Palmer does have somebody on the right side. Couldn't quite get it out there. There was Roy on the other side. And that's what they want. Win it to the middle, get it outside, and then get people forward. The getting people forward part is going to be the tough part. Now Brattleboro has possession ahead a lot. If you saw the first half, Brattleboro was able to have the ball for a lot of the first 20 minutes before Springfield tried to react. Robinson he's had a lot of the ball. Switches to Mark Richards, also a lot of the ball. And they go a lot back to the back 3 and show some patience right now. Springfield getting up a little bit higher to try to pressure, but that opens up for 1-2s like you saw right there. And Brattleboro didn't get behind. Try to get it, but Brattleboro's still going. Long shot's going to go high, but that's the danger in trying to press a little bit to create chances. That was actually a corner. They're going to call it a deflection. Couldn't see from here. I also couldn't see who that was in the shot. It might have been number 11, Matt Warden, who got forward a couple times in the first half as well. So that's the danger if you try to press too high. They play behind you and they get in, but corner's actually been on the other side. And Springfield did a really good job in the first half defending corners, but they can be kind of like the lottery if you give up too many of them. Robinson to take. Plays it way outside. First touch was Brattleboro's, but it's right up in the air by Mahid Nori. They got a foul coming out as Kelly was trying to get possession of it and was kind of knocked off the ball there. So Springfield, again, good job defending the corner. As you said before, they got to find a way to at least get a couple goals here to get back in this.
At least one, so you're in striking distance, right?
All right, the next goal is going to be key in this game here, whoever gets the next one.
Got to get at least one.
Good possession from Richards there. Picked up. Now can Springfield spring themselves here. Vanderveer has the ball. Goes through to Kelly. Kelly has one person to beat. Takes a big touch, takes another big touch. Has a tough angle from there. It's going to the ground and hitting it out of bounds. A dangerous play there from Matt Warden. Gives away a corner, but he could give away a penalty like that.
Good run there by Kelly. I thought for sure he was going to fire.
One touch kind of got away from a little bit. I think he wanted to bring it back to the middle, and Brattleboro did a good job pushing it wide, and he had a tough angle by the time he got to it there. So good defending right there, but that's what Springfield wants to do.
It's like fans getting a little riled up about that one. They wanted a call.
It's like it's Fuentes. Fuentes to play in the middle. Pretty good ball. It's out there. It goes through everybody and comes all the way out the other side. Palapa plays it back in, but headed aside. Springfield happy to try to flick it back in. Someone got left there. Was trying to play that time. Good hustle in the end by Tanner, but Brattleboro content just to knock it into the stands. And that bounces harmlessly in the stands. Somebody's going to make a good catch at some point tonight. You're not souvenirs at this level, unfortunately. You have to give the ball back, unless you want to run away with it and try to get chased.
So, Coach, Jackson Tomberg is not the only one. There are some Gray siblings.
Oh, there you go. Good call. I failed on the trivia right there.
There are, I think, a few kids out there that
there
have
several Gray siblings that have a player on the board.
They have
Do not believe there's
sisters
any
and a brother.
Palmers, though. I think that's the last Palmer. Only 2 Palmers. I don't think there's any of the Palmer singers. So Hopefully somebody's listening and chimed into that. We failed the trivia question. There you go. Warden with a long throw. All kinds of bodies there. Goes off Springfield. Brattleboro with another throw. Kind of taking a page out of Springfield's book to just knock it forward. It's Warden taking this one. It's been DiMarsico taking most of them tonight. Again, with Nick Weiss in the goal, it's hard to really be too effective on these. There's a flick and it goes right to Weiss. Oh, it's almost got there, though.
Hey, another good stop there.
Well, Nori was coming on that, the senior, but Weiss beat him to it. Weiss has had some big punts tonight, and there's another one right there. Bounces at the 35-yard line. And Coach Todd Aiken might be watching that, sign him up for a couple games to get some punts in. And it lets Springfield get up the field. Long throw. Fuentes tried to leave it for Palmer, but Brattleboro gets possession again, and then so composed they've been in the back, although Springfield has some numbers, and that time the Bears knock it out of bounds. So better pressure from the Cosmos here. Fuentes able to get behind, but it's headed away. Colby Weaver's had a big game. Now Brattleboro able to come. They have 3-on-3 here. Carter Tanner getting back in a hurry. Slows up the attack, and now they turn it over. It bounces over Vanderfeer's foot. Goes to Palapolo, plays it wide, but nobody really there. So you can see the intent, I think, for Springfield's Fuentes is up here with Kelly, trying to get another body forward at least. Again, the brownfield pitch, not the best this time of year in certain spots, especially on the sidelines.
Gets a little dug up during football.
Yeah, Patno tries to get forward, but Palapolo's there to knock it out of bounds. I'm going to say it was a double touch and give Springfield the ball here. Another tough touch right there. There's a 1-2. Patno's going to end to that. Patno looking, plays it through. Nori tries to get on it, but is knocked into the stands that time by Clayton Roos. So Brattleboro connecting a little bit here. Long throw, looking for the flick on. There's one that's tried to be played forward there by Robinson, but it's knocked away. There's Palmer by himself. He's got Kelly on the other side if he can find him. But they do a good job to stop it right there and keep it in bounds, too. Nobody really there for Brattleboro, but there's your pressure right there. As Dawson came all the way over and knocked that out of bounds. But there's some signs of life here for Springfield.
They're definitely putting in the work.
This time it's Palmer and Kelly. They're going to get a foul there, too. There's a foul on Palmer as he tried to turn and was knocked to the ground. So a free kick for Springfield.
Brattleboro obviously not going to make it easy for him.
Nope. Tanner going to try to hit this as far as he can. Decent ball, knocked away. Palmer's going to get into it, but I think he's offside, and he is. So Palmer was by himself, but he was pretty far offside on that. But a good idea from Springfield right there. You can see what they were trying to do. They'll flick on, but a good job at Brattleboro to hold their line, and Palmer was offside by a few yards. One kick from DiMarsico bounces all the way through this time. Tomberg has to play it out to Palapolo, plays it forward. Goes to Fuentes. Fuentes does have a man on him this time. It's a good battle in the middle of the field, but Fuentes eventually outnumbered. And it's Robinson. Yeah, he's still trying. And Wyatt Mann plays it forward, bounces off some people. Wahid Nori took the worst of that. He seems to be okay. There's a good touch by Vanderveer, plays it forward. Almost got to Nori, but doesn't get through.
Good settle there.
Springfield looks to switch. Those balls are kind of dangerous. One of these all you need is a bounce to go their way. Ollie Kelly trying to hold it up. Has some numbers coming if he can do it, and finally does. Looking to switch to the other side. Palapolo has a run. But not quite there. It goes to the keeper. Brattleboro has changed keepers, by the way.
Cosmo's knocking on the door there, though.
I'm going to guess that's August Davis in the goal right now. There's only two good keepers on the roster, and it's not the one that started the game. Flick on, good touch by Nori to get it. He's got a runner out wide left. A little bit behind. I can't see who that is. There's a 1-2 again. They've played a couple times. Nori able to leave it and try to switch. But pretty good tackle there by Tanner, but it goes out to the left. Good fake right there. But a good play on the other side by Presley Ellis to make the stop.
And how tough is number 12?
Yeah, good battle over there.
There is no give up in that kid.
I think that was Eli Welsh doing battle for Brattleboro there, too. Under 30 minutes to go. It's still 2-0 Brattleboro. They scored in the first 2 minutes of the game, and then with 2.3 seconds to go in the first half, and that's been it. Again, since the first few minutes, I wouldn't call it even, but Springfield certainly had some chances down this end. As Brattleboro goes to its bench. Brattleboro only 5-7 losers of 4 straight coming in, but they play a really difficult Division I schedule with some really tough teams on it, including some out-of-state teams as well because they're right there on the border. Dawson trying to switch it through. It is Robinson, I believe, who has the ball. Some good moves, puts it through, but that's not going to trouble Weesaw that much. Pretty easy save.
The Brattleboro girls also a very good team.
Yes. Yeah, as long punts have given Brattleboro some trouble there. Forced to just knock it into the stands or knock it into the bench. Fortunately, over the fence. Springfield going to put some subs in too. Looks like it's Ryan Gould and Kamari Gray coming in for the Cosmos. All kinds of bodies there. Tanner was there for Springfield, but Brattleboro comes out with it. Good composure here. It's Robinson with it now. Robinson plays it forward. Gavin McLaughlin, the freshman who has a goal, is in the game again. Brattleboro coming forward again. Intended for McLaughlin, cut out there, and Springfield able to knock it forward. That might spring Kelly. Kelly gets right for a keeper. Is way out of his goal. The net's wide open. Can Kelly get a shot off? He's got a chance. Kelly, it's saved. August Davis was in no man's land there. Kelly tried to chip him, just couldn't get the right height on it, and that's a great chance for Springfield that goes wasted.
You know, a quick lefty might have served him well right there.
Yeah, it was pretty far out. It wasn't a bad touch. The net was, as you said, that was wide open when it was on his left, but it was pretty far out. He chose to go to his right. He still had the angle if he could chip him, but couldn't quite get the height on it. But these chances are starting to come for Springfield. Probably worrying a little bit the Brattleboro. There's a good possession of play right there as they come down the left side. I believe that's Beckett Mann over there. Hard to see the number from here. Double team though. Sprays it back out for Richards. Richards back to the left. Put across the box away from Weiss. Nobody really owns. Rallied in. It's a great save by Weiss.
Hey.
Somehow got his right hand to it, and he saw Oscar Dawson who made the shot. Congratulate Weiss. So that was a heck of a save. That's probably the save of the night right there. So good that Dawson congratulated him. Unfortunately, the game does not stop. They put another one in the box, headed away by Tomberg. Robinson has it. Tried to play 1-2. Norrie has it. A lot of bodies behind the ball, though, as Brattleboro tries to break this down. Good defense to not give up a shot right there. Brattleboro plays it wide. Good leave that time by Welsh. Welsh going to be a foul, looks like, on Eli Cox. That was a little bit soft right there. That Brattleboro didn't even think it was a foul. So going back to that save by Weiss, he had to get down quick to his right and get down the ground. And the big guy got down and got his paw to it and knocked it aside. Richards thought he had a goal, or Dawson, thought he had a goal for Brattleboro, but it was a great save. Put in the box right toward Weiss with this one. Bodies all over the place. No call. Norrie almost comes down with it. It's finally knocked away for a goal kick. Sometimes the goalkeepers get the benefit of the doubt and get a foul call in that, but none that time. Springfield happy to see go out for a goal kick. So Brattleboro starting to threaten again. Maybe that chance kind of woke him up a little bit. And Kelly had down the other end. Another ball line. Now the goalkeeper's way off his line. It goes past him.
Kelly with another opportunity.
And Davis able to pick it up. I don't know if he really meant to do that. I don't think that was the intent when he came out of the box, but it's perfectly legal once he goes in the box to pick it up. He didn't play it. But again, I don't think that was his plan 3 seconds before he did that.
And Ollie Kelly is about due for one now.
Well, I can see what the plan is for Springfield. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world to do, but it's effective right now, especially when you're playing a team like this. And you kind of invite the pressure a little bit and then try to knock it over their heads and counter the other way. Amari Gray with a good challenge right there. Brattleboro trying to play on this small field. A little bit of a shank touch right there. Robinson's had a lot of the ball. It's been Robinson and Richards who had a ton of the ball. DiMarcico has it. Plays it middle. That's McLaughlin, the freshman, gets to his left, tries to chip Weiss, but that's not going to work from that angle. It goes wide. It's a little better passage of play from the Bears here, but it's still 2-zip with 24-40 and counting to go in this game.
Nick Weiss would have to be about 15 yards away from the goal in order to get chip.
That'd be a perfect shot. I mean, sometimes you can get and the tallest keepers you can get in the corner too, but right at him, you're not going to get it over his head. And Gray knocks it forward again. Kelly almost had the end of that one too. Brattleboro forced to knock it out, right? And that strategy's working for Springfield right now.
Kelly's going to get there, Coach. It's my prediction for the game.
It's a pretty good throw down in the corner. Not much that Warden can do except knock it out of bounds. And Springfield with a chance to throw one in the box right here. August Davis, the sophomore, has been called on a lot more than his teammate was in the first half. There's your long throw. Flick header that time, but there's nobody really there. Eli Cox with the header. But that was the easiest save Davis has had so far.
It was a good turn, yeah.
McLaughlin has room to run. You see the skill this kid has as a freshman for Brattleboro, as this is a good switch or turn to play right here. They're looking for Beckett Man on the other side, but Robinson content to hold it for now. Springfield does a good job getting numbers behind the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 9 players behind the ball for Springfield. It makes it tough to try to play through. And that's kind of been Springfield's strength all year, even against the best of teams. Brattleboro's gotten through twice tonight, though, and they lead 2-0. Man goes all the way down the sideline, tries to cross, and wins a corner. That's a good job by Beckett Man. He got all the way down to the touch line and played over, or the end line, excuse me, and played it for a corner. Springfield has done a good job in the corners tonight, but as I kept saying, it only takes one. We'll see. Interesting setup. They don't have anybody on Weiss, so Weiss is able to stand almost at the 6. Here he is right now. Going to try to go over Weiss's head. Not a bad idea. And as they're at the back post, Weiss forced to pounce on it. And almost got that. I couldn't see who that was at the back post, but that was not a bad idea from Brattleboro. Might have been the McLaughlin, the freshman. It was at the back post. Thought he should have done better on the header, but that's a tough one right there. Pretty good first touch by Gould right there, but Brattleboro Richards able to swarm it, and Mann has the ball right now. Mann plays back, but he's covered right there. Toes to Robinson. You see the vision of Robinson to see where players are. Switches it to Richards. Richards tries to go, but way too much on that ball. Plays that out of bounds. Ali Kelly gets a little bit of rest. They're going to put Fuentes up top, which is not a bad idea, and try to use a little bit of his speed. You see Kamari Gray getting forward as well. It does expose them a little bit in the back, but you got to kind of take that chance right now. Good pressure from Cooper Palmer right there, but again, Brattleboro content to just play it backwards. Pretty good ball on that time. Pretty good first touch. Didn't really work on Presley Ellis, though. He was able to win it.
Holy cow, bit of a
Knocked
wrestling
away.
match there.
A little bit of afters, as they'd say, behind the play right there.
Afters.
Presley Ellis was trying to get up, and he was in the same same as Lucas Young of Curren. It was in the same spot. Long ball this time. Weiss is all over that one, though, and he'll scoop it up. Been a relatively clean game, must be said. Not much in the way of anything until that happened. Tomberg with the ball. Some rare possession from Springfield, able to knock it forward. Fuentes in a foot race, or DiMarcico who wins it, but then DiMarcico content just to knock it out of bounds. That gives Springfield a chance to get up the field. Fuentes this time going to heave it into the box. Headed backwards dangerously, but Brattleboro, it's a composed first touch in his own box right there. And running forward, I can't see who the number is from here.
It's number 16.
I think that's Eli Welsh, indeed. That was a heck of a first touch in your own box right there. But the attack kind of fizzles out right there. Robinson going to be the first to it. He's surrounded by 3 green shirts, and Robinson's still going to run forward. I think it's going to go out of bounds, and it does. Brattleboro also plays on a small field at their place, by the way, on their varsity field at least. So they're used to the small fields. As it hurts Oscar Dawson there also, it goes out of bounds. Fuentes to goal. DiMarcico facing his own goal again, forced to go backwards to August Davis. Davis doesn't want to take any chance, so they pops it like straight up in the air. Kamari Gray overruns it, but there's 2 green shirts there to try to win this, and Brattleboro forced to kick it out of bounds.
Coach, is Brownfield a little smaller than most talking?
It's tiny. Look, you can see where the box is compared to where the end line is. It's a pretty small field. You will see, unfortunately, the girls are playing at Hartford on Friday. That's a massive field. You see the huge difference that they have. But the football field, sometimes there's not enough room to make a lot of, to make space on either side. So most of the high school fields are pretty small. Ellis had the ball for a second, then involved in it with Younger Curren. Brattleboro has the ball this time. It's getting a little more physical as we get on in this game. Some good pressure on Nori right there. Nori to man. Trying to find Nori coming in. Weiss chooses not to come to her. Nori almost got it, but pokes it away. It'll be a goal kick.
And good restraint there by Ellis to not take the bait after a little bit of a push.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be physical if you're the forward, too. There's been a handful of fouls, but not too many fouls. Cole Tomberg talking to the official right now about something. Bunch of subs in the game. Springfield going to go short to Tomberg, who plays up some good passing there. It goes past Tanner, but instead it's played forward. Brattleboro a little bit more aware of that now that Springfield's done it 5 or 6 times. But still, it's still dangerous when you're facing. Anytime a defender's facing his own goal, it can be dangerous. Gould wins that one, looks for Fuentes, but it goes past him. DiMarcico goes forward with it. That's a good ball right there. Lucas Younger Kim in the middle of the corner, in the middle of the field. Springfield wins it back. It's Palmer. Palmer tries to play it forward. It's blocked. Brattleboro gets possession again. Good tackle there from Eli Cox. Brattleboro forced to go backwards again, but somehow it stays in bounds over there, and Brattleboro able to march forward. Big switch on the other side this time to Patno, who has some room to go. Patno looked for the 1-2, but it's cut off that time by Kamari Gray. Springfield looks to counter. Gould gets a foot on it. Good defense right there by Brattleboro. There's some good pushing right there. Brattleboro forced to knock it out of bounds. Springfield subbing with 17 minutes to go. Again, as we said many times, they need 2 here. Not really raining here, but you can look at the lights and see like some spitting some mist. I can't really feel it, but you can kind of feel it a little bit.
At least one here, right, Coach? I mean, even
I don't know if
then you get in.
I don't know if you heard that sequence, but the referee yelled hands off the back, and Coach Graham was like, well, call it then if your hands are on the back. Anyway, long throw for Springfield here. It's going to be Fuentes. A little more urgency from the Cosmos here. Fuentes with a long throw. First touch is loose in the box. Shot, and saved! Best chance tonight. Hit it for Teeny. Put it on frame. A little more on it, and August Davis has had some trouble coming out. Just made a great save right there. Down to his right to keep the shutout.
And that seems like the closest the Cosmos have come to a score today.
Yeah. And that's what you want in the long throw. A little flick, get it up there. And Fatini put it on frame, to be fair with him, but Davis made a pretty good save.
Yeah, good job by the keeper to get down.
We tried to split that time. Tomberg on top of it, though, and tries to play out.
Oh, nice Stuberg here if we could get it there.
Jude Paris in the game. Brattleboro's used a lot of players in this game so far. Now they have possession again. To Robinson, who's probably been on the ball more than anybody. He's going to try a long shot. He's going to get a corner out of that. He's going to get rewarded for that. An unfortunate deflection for the Cosmos. I don't think that had much of a chance to go in at all. And Brattleboro content to take their time now with a 2-0 lead and 16 minutes to go. So much more spirited second half, I think, for Springfield. And actually, the last 10 minutes of the first half were pretty too for that goal. Have not conceded a goal here. Really haven't given up too many good. One save by Weiss was tremendous. But other than that, not too many great chances for the Bears. Robinson to take. Patno undefended right there. Goes all the way through everybody. Comes out there to DiMarcico. Is happy to take a rip, but it's right at Weiss, who hangs on. Hit that pretty well, but it was right at Weiss, and Weiss made the save. Keep it at 2-0. Another unfortunate bounce there. Fuentes on the ball. This could be dangerous. Fuentes knocked down there by C.J. Turton. right in front of the student section. One thing Fuentes does very well is uses his body to put in good positions to get knocked down there. But a pretty easy call for the officials and a Springfield free kick.
And if Cosmos can just get one.
Yeah, that's all we want. I mean, they've been close right here. It just takes a little bit of a bounce here. Fuentes is going to try to drop it. And again, on a wet field, this could take an interesting skip if it hits the ground. He's going to go for goal. Fuentes! Oh, just over! Thought that was coming down the goal because he had August Davis beat on that one.
That was a good-looking try from number 19.
Davis came out for the cross, but it was not a cross. Fuentes was going for goal, and that couldn't have missed by more than a couple feet at most.
And we've seen him hit a few of those.
Yeah, I thought that was coming down in the goal. No, it's a good idea there for Fuentes. The first time he did that, too, in a game like this, put it on frame, you never know what happens, so we'll see. Brattleboro going to come the other way. Springfield's starting to get a few numbers forward here. More than in the first half. There's a long try out. That was a tough hop. We stayed in front of it. Good hit that time from the freshman, Gavin McLaughlin. It looked like an easy save. We don't know what it's going to do on this field when it hits the ground. Weiss keeps his body in front of it and makes the save. Fuentes on the ball again. Fuentes gets the better again of the Brattleboro defense, and DiMarcico, who's been the star for Brattleboro defensively tonight, able comes over to knock it out of bounds. Some more subs for Springfield as they go back to what normally would be their starting lineup to try to finish this.
Yeah, I mean, you'd expect the Bears to go all out on defense at this point, right? They just need to hold that lead.
Yeah, and again, this long throw, they get in trouble. It bounces again in the box. DiMarcico tries to play it out, doesn't really go anywhere. It's finally hacked away. And there's poked in the box again. Brattleboro cannot clear. Can Springfield get a good touch of the shot? It's Palapo. If he gets his foot on, he can take a shot. Finally cleared by Brattleboro right there. Good tackle there by this Carter Tanner as the bodies are starting to fly in there, but Brattleboro able to come out of it with Dawson. Look at the difference in the second half. 3 green shirts around there. Ali Kelly wins possession again. Back to Tanner. Tanner plays it forward. Shanked it a little bit to the right, or a lot to the right, actually. It goes out of bounds. So I was trying to find Fuentes on that one. Clock starting to be a factor. 12:34 and counting to go in this one. Nice flick on the McLaughlin, who's been pretty good since he's been on the field there. Presley Ellis tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds. Brattleboro kind of torn, taking a quick throw and letting go with the clock. It's Dawson, Oscar Dawson with a nice move, gets into the box. Oh, Dawson tried to cut it back, but defended pretty well there, and Springfield can try to counter again. Again, Brattleboro, surprised at how exposed they are in the back, up 2-0 here late in the game. Patno plays it back across.
How do I take this off? I muted both of us.
Okay, can you do that for me?
Yeah, okay. Wait, how do I do this? How do I take the camera out? No. Just man the camera? Okay.
11:30 and counting to go. Springfield's had some glorious chances.
Yeah. All right.
You stay at 2-0.
Stay with it for just a minute for me. Can you stay with it?
Can I go get my sweatshirt and come back?
Oh, sure.
McLaughlin able to get on that long throw. Good switch all the way out to Patton, who scored the first goal just 2 minutes into this game. Springfield tries to clear, but everybody will keep it in for now. Laid down the line for Welsh.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Springfield ball there. As we come up on 10 to go. We'll see if Springfield can get some more chances. Again, they got some numbers forward now, but then they have to get it forward. We have a hold there. Ollie Kelly fighting for the ball. Another foul on Brattleboro. Another free kick for the Cosmos. Tanner launches it. Unfortunately, goes right to Robinson. Robinson has some numbers going forward. Brattleboro really hasn't tried to play too many through balls in this game. Content to keep the ball and try to get it forward that way. Kind of a half clear right there, but Springfield able to knock it forward. Goes right to Ethan Braden. Braden loses possession. Here's where Springfield can try to take advantage going forward. Fuentes has the ball. Fuentes still has it. Able to get by Weaver momentarily. But Weaver does a good job to be patient and wins it back. Tries to play to somebody, but finally gets out of right there. Fuentes does
not giving up on it.
No, he does a good job to come back and get it. But it's going to go off him and out of bounds. I think I call it green ball. Long throw to Kelly. Little collision there. Went out of bounds. I think it's going to be another Springfield throw, and they can throw another one in the box as we come up on 9 minutes to go.
And that's the kind of urgency and determination you want to see from Springfield right now.
Yeah, if you look at the lights, it looks like it's raining, but I don't really feel much. You feel a little wetness, but it probably makes things slick down the field, certainly. If you feel like the railing in front of me, I can feel a little wet. All right, a lot of bodies forward. I'm going to throw it kind of short, though, and it's going to be hacked away, but it is going to go for a corner for Springfield. Rare corner for the Cosmos, but a chance to try to take advantage here. As they're going to bring pretty much everybody forward down 2 with 8 minutes to go. Clayton Roos trying to bother the keeper right now. Pretty good ball in the box. Header! That just went wide. Camden Roy was the one that got on the end of that. Looked like it had a chance, but it looked like it was going to go inside the post, but it just went wide.
Very close, and that's the second shot we've seen now where we thought maybe it was going in.
Yeah. 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 Definitely, yep. And definitely something Springfield can take going forward is that they've had some chances on these set pieces. They've had some trouble scoring some goals this year at times, but they've been dangerous in the second half.
Good settle there in the midfield.
Yep. They've been very good at that. Ethan Braden has it. Got a lot of subs in the game for Brattleboro. Patno has it. Play out of bounds. Springfield wants to keep the ball on the field at all costs now with the clock running. Braden has the ball. Braden surrounded by green shirts. Kind of put himself in trouble this year, but it goes out of bounds. I suppose how fast Brattleboro is actually playing, up 2 goals right now. Tried to squeeze that ball in there to McLaughlin, but it's cleared, but not out. Matt Worden has the ball. Seamus Bald, we called in the first half a little bit, has it there. Good win by DiMarcico. It's one of the best players in the field tonight. DiMarcico going to try to go forward. Going to hit it with his right. It's on frame, but right at Weiss. It makes a fairly comfortable save, but in this wetness, they're all a little bit tough when they hit the ground like that. Weiss with another big kick. Inside the 30, and it bounces for Palappo if he can get forward with it. Palappo has it almost edge of the box. You see some bodies slipping now as it gets a little bit wet out there. Baczynski plays it across. Pretty good ball. That's a great header there by Matt Worden, because that could have been dangerous. Good first touch there by Robinson to counter and go the other way. McLaughlin running forward. Springfield chasing him. I believe that's Fuentes who got all the way back to try to clean that up. McLaughlin able to play it forward. Up to Beckett Man. Good job by Springfield to win back possession. They want to keep it on the field, though, and they knock it out again. The clock continues to run.
So, Coach, I've seen it a couple times now where maybe if a player hit with their off leg, they'd have a slightly quicker shot.
Yeah, that's something you'd like to see in the youth soccer program. The long shot is blocked there by, I think that's Vanderveer who blocked that one. It was. And Brattleboro going to take their chances, but that one's not going to trouble. We saw it did. Still wasn't going to trouble him. It kind of went through his hands a little bit, the wetness, but not very close to the goal. That's definitely a skill at the younger ages. You're 8 years old, you're 10 years old. You want them to use both feet so they can do that as they get older.
In preparation for those moments.
Yeah. Long ball. Palappo's going to keep this one in bounds. Pretty good defense right there to not dive in. And Colby Weaver has had a good game. The back three for Brattleboro has played pretty well. Quick sub for Springfield. Paczynski's coming out in favor of Eli Cox. Probably the last move, last roll of the dice there for Coach Graham as we're at 5 minutes and counting to go in this one. That clearance is shanked again. A lot more poor touches in the second half from Brattleboro.
We just need one right here, Coach.
Yep.
Just
Pat
one
now
score
has
for
it.
Springfield.
And
Within
Springfield
shooting range, and then in the final seconds,
in the way of a lot of balls. There's one to go all the way through to Weiss. Weiss might want to pick this up and launch it down the field as he's done. He probably will. You can see it's 3-on-3 down here. Now Weiss is going to throw it. That might have been ill-advised right there. Tomberg gets the end of it, hits out of bounds. Probably Weiss the way he's kicking it. I would just say launch the thing on the field. That lets DiMarcico come all the way up and throw it down the field. It bounces there. Patton almost got the end of it. It goes off green. Another throw for Brattleboro. And tick-tock, as they say, as we're coming up on 4 minutes to go. See if they throw those from the box or not. I think the last thing Brattleboro wants to do is give the ball to Nick Weiss at this point. They throw it in there. It's headed around. And now Springfield can try to counter off this if they can. Is knocked forward. Can Kelly get on the end of this? He almost does, but he's beaten to it by Warden. Kelly in an offside position now. Good turn there from Seamus Bald. There's nowhere to go at this point, though, and plays it out wide. Springfield forced to chase now. That was a bad pass all the way behind DiMarcico. Goes to Braden. Tried to play a 1-2 that time, but it went too far for Robinson, and now Springfield trying to get forward. That's going to be Camden Roy got his foot on it, but again it went out of bounds.
good hustle there by the senior.
And time is becoming a problem for the Cosmos right now.
If they can just get one, Coach, then you can go for the miracle at the end to send it into overtime.
They need the ball first for that, though. Robinson has it right now. Good ball, through ball that time, goes on the other end. But a good defense by, can't see who that was. Was that Tanner over there to play that away? Read that the whole way. Springfield able to clear for the time being. Braden has a person on him. Brattleboro gets his foot on it. Can Springfield get out? There's Bop on the other side. He's going to have some room to run on this side. He's got Ali Kelly ahead of him. Cam Roy trying to get forward. Fuentes trying to get forward. That's going to be a little too much.
And Kelly, I think, was offsides there.
And all the way to the keeper.
Just by a little.
And August Davis in no hurry right now. Whacks it forward. It's won by Springfield there. Cam Roy and Brattleboro on the ball right now. 2 minutes to go. Senior night at Brownfield. Brattleboro scored in the first 2 minutes, scored right at the end of the first half, and that's where we stay right now. Springfield has been really good chances in the second half, even though Brattleboro's had most of the ball. There's an interception. Now Springfield can try to counter again. There's a foul. Not the worst foul there. Eli Cox brought down. You don't want to counter right there. Professionally, sometimes I'll bring a yellow card because it was stopping an attack. Fuentes whacks it forward as we got 90 seconds to go. Good first touch by Brattleboro, but it's going to go right to the keeper, August Davis, who's had a really solid second half after a couple of shaky moments early. Went out of bounds. It's going to be Springfield ball. 1:10 to go. Clock does stop in high school soccer and a goal, so it gives you a little bit of hope if you score a goal, but it's going to be tough with a minute to go to score twice. Good move there by
Good forward
Preston
there,
Ellis, yeah. But Springfield gives it away. They don't really have anybody forward, Brattleboro content just to hold on to the ball right now. Yeah. I think Coach Graham and the team will take solace that they did get those opportunities, though, and they're in this game against a Division I team that plays a really tough schedule. But it does not look like it'll be enough tonight with 30 seconds to go.
It's a good fight. Good showing by the Bears. Cosmos gave a solid effort.
15 seconds to go. Fuente's going to take one more chance to move it in the box. Doesn't quite get there.
And you'd like to be only down by one right here.
Yep.
If you could.
And now it's going to be it. Although it's called green goal, it's not going to matter because time's going to run out. And that's it. Brattleboro 2 goals in the first half that make them stand up. They win this one 2-0 over Springfield on senior night. A game effort from the Cosmos in the second half, but they fall to 5-6-2. Brattleboro will go to 6-7 on the season. And that may make a joke to some people out there, but that is the record. Any final thoughts from the gang?
You know, great effort by both teams. It was a pretty... We'll wait for the announcer.
Mr. Squire, any final thoughts?
We thank everybody and have a safe night. Thank you.
Any final thoughts? Springfield will close its regular season at Green Mountain. This will be the last broadcast for us, most likely at Brown Field. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in this season, this fall. There will be a girls' game here Saturday night. Pink game Saturday night at 6 against Green Mountain also. Let's give the seniors one last shout out for Springfield. Again, Ryan Gould, Hayden Frattini, Eli Cox, Carter Tanner, Cam Roy, Cooper Palmer, Oliver Kelly, Blake Paczynski, and Nick Weiss. Those are the seniors, the 9 seniors that played for the Cosmos tonight. And also we'll shout out Chase Bialy, who was honored before the game too, the golf senior as well. So your final score for Brown Field: Brattleboro 2, Springfield nothing. For Drew Squire and Will Simoneau, I'm Ray Curren. We'll see you on the other side.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
To Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. Springfield, our team's the winner. We've got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough.
The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance.
Glory to Springfield, loyal we sing. Now all together let the echoes ring. For Springfield, our team's the winner. We got the stuff. We wear the green and white, and that's enough. Hey!
If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, you know, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, you know, the rivals that we've always seen, you know, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, you know, it lets, you know, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.